Going on, my people? Back with another video. Let's see what's going on up in Chicago. We got some people going crazy again up in Chicago. Let's go. Let's see what's going on.
King Dell, real name Shondell Adams,
Mm-hmm.
was a gang member from Chicago, Illinois.
All
He
right.
was a member of a set called 50 Strong.
All right.
50 Strong predominantly consists of gangster disciples, and they are located in an area of Chicago nicknamed Back of the Yard / New City, with
Gotcha.
their territory starting from 50th to 51st and Morgan to Halstead. The gangster disciples and Black Peace Stones are bitter enemies, so naturally, 50 Strong predominantly beef with Black Peace Stone sets. They beef with GGE and Lowlife, but their biggest enemies are the Folly Boys. The Folly
Okay.
Boys are an alliance of 4 sets from the notorious Black Peace Stone neighborhood called Motown. King Dell had a notorious reputation in the streets for being a killer. His close associates publicly claimed online that Dell had killed 6 people during his life. At the time Dell was active, 50 Strong was in the middle of a horrific war with the Folly Boys that resulted in countless bloodshed on both sides and wreaked havoc on the streets of Chicago. 50 Strong and the Folly Boys were originally cool with one another, but a personal beef between 2 members would lead to all-out bloodshed. In 2009, a 50 Strong member named Kyer Brown and a man from Motown named Zachary Alamon got into it with each other. Rather than resolve the conflict, Kyer would resort to gunplay. On April 25, 2009, Zach was walking north in the 5200 block of South Carpenter Street at about 4:40 p.m. when a vehicle approached and a man exited his front passenger side with a gun. The gunman fired several shots at Zach while chasing him on Carpenter.
This loud car, bro. This loud car, bro.
Then returned to the vehicle that fled south. Zach was shot multiple times and was pronounced dead at about 6:45 p.m. that day at the Cook County Medical Examiner's office. 50 Strong member Kyer would be arrested and ultimately sentenced to 55 years in prison for this murder. Zach's death.
Hey, bro, that'd be the day if I was a gang. Mm. I'd have heard that. I wouldn't have never wanted to be no gang member. 50? Bro.
Would lead to all-out warfare between 50 Strong and Motown / the Folly Boys, and King Dell would soon find himself right in the middle of it.
Oh my gosh. They ain't no choice.
In September of 2009, a man from Motown named Little Derek, real name Derek Williams,
Lil
was
Durk.
standing outside in the 5200 block.
Yo, they just said Little Dirt. King Dell kill. I know he ain't hit Lil Durk.
South Carpenter Street when a gunman pulled up and shot him in the head. He was rushed to Stroger Hospital, where he was officially pronounced dead at just 22 years old. It is widely rumored that King Dell was allegedly the one responsible for this. As the war went on, King Dell would continue to kill.
Dell got a lot of
On April 15, 2010, a member of the Folly Boys named Beloved, real name DeAndre Morgan, was pushing his baby son in a stroller with his girlfriend in the Back of the Yards neighborhood around 11 p.m. when they walked past a parked car. As they walked past the car, someone inside the car began shooting and struck Beloved multiple times.
Dang.
He would be pronounced dead at just 18 years old. It is widely rumored that King Dell was allegedly involved in this murder. Following Beloved's death, the Folly Boys were hungry for payback. Shortly after this, they made an attempt on Dell's life, but Dell survived after only getting shot in the leg. However, the Folly Boys wouldn't stop, and they would end up eventually killing a beloved member of 50 Strong.
Dell was getting busy.
On December 28, 2011, a 50 Strong member named Duggo, real name Jewel Selby, was sitting on a porch in the Back of the Yards neighborhood when a silver-colored SUV with tinted windows pulled up and someone inside fired shots. Duggo was shot in the head and was taken to...
And bro, all these guys is posting up with guns on their pictures. All these guys posted up with guns in their pictures. And it's like, bro, all these guys have the same mindset of, yeah, I got this in the picture. Ain't nobody gonna hit me. Undefeatable. Ain't indestructible. Can nothing touch him. All you guys like this. And, man, I just don't understand it. All these guys like this, but they still be just posting with guns in their
Kroger
pictures.
Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at just 19 years old.
King Dell
He was
done
allegedly killed by
wore
members of
niggas
the
out.
Folly Boys. Duggo was not only a beloved member of 50 Strong, he was also King Dell's best friend, so payback was guaranteed.
Gotcha.
To make things even worse, members of the Folly Boys would diss Duggo in songs.
Can't smoke no more, or I'ma be feeling like Duggo when he got hit. In the shit, that bulldog made his ass flip.
Following Duggo's death, King Dell would allegedly kill 2 members of the Folly Boys at once in a horrific mass shooting.
When put in belt.
On June 8, 2012, a group of Folly Boys members were standing in front of a house on the 5100 block of South May Street at about 4:40 p.m. when 2 men approached them and started shooting. 5 people in total were shot. All 5 were rushed to the hospital, but 2 of them would be pronounced dead. The other 3 survived their injuries. The 2 that died were Kamikaze Mozzie, real name Rayshawn Stephanie, and Zio, real name Mario Jackson. It is widely rumored that King Dell was allegedly one of the gunmen in this double homicide. These deaths enraged the Folly Boys, but especially a member named Scrap. Scrap would become so enraged that he committed to killing King Dell at all costs, no matter the consequences.
Dang.
The deaths of Mozzie and Zio made Scrap committed to killing King Dell, and he allegedly told someone his plans. Scrap allegedly told the person that he knew he might not make it back from his mission and that he loved them and to take care of his kids for him. Following this conversation, Scrap would go on a suicide mission to take King Dell's life. On June 10, 2012, Scrap and another Folly Boys member went to 50 Strong's territory wearing masks and armed with an AK-47 and other unknown weapons. A large group of 50 Strong members, including King Dell, were out there playing basketball. Despite being greatly outnumbered, Scrap and the co-offender opened fire on the group, but aimed primarily for Dell. Dell was struck multiple times by the AK-47 and died on the scene. The 50 Strong members returned fire and shot Scrap multiple times, including in the head. The second shooter that did this with Scrap was able to flee the scene and escape in his vehicle. While Scrap was dead on the ground, the group of 50 Strong members walked up to him, ripped off his mask, and kicked and stomped on his body. One of them would later go on to post a photo of themselves holding Scrap's mask. Despite knowing that he was facing certain death, Scrap still carried out his mission to kill King Dell and ultimately was successful. Man, Chicago is a crazy place.
Man, we don't even need to hear that, man. I think we already know that. But, bro, he had it coming to him, bro. He was just weighing stuff out left to right. Left to right, he was weighing it out. Bro. Just how? How, bro? How do people be wanting to just do this? And then they be having these big guns. Like, where did he be getting them from, bro? Like, where did he getting these big old... I don't understand it, bro. Y'all niggas talented. Y'all be having army enforcement on the mother regular field. Bro. Shit, boy. I don't know what it is, boy. Y'all be doing y'all thing. But don't end up like these guys, man. These guys crazy.